Zhu Lihong, who won 800 gold on Saturday, won her heat. She'll go in this one from China. Two Chinese athletes going in this one. The world record holder from last year, which was set in Knoxville, is also in this, Madison de Rosario. Chelsea McClammer, fourth in 2017 in this event. She won bronze in Rio. Inside her, Diane Roy, 48 years of age, been competing since Sydney 2000, has medalled from everything from 800 to marathons. And Eliza O'Connell already competed in the 1 and the 800 metres here. Silver in the Commonwealth Games marathon last year on the Gold Coast in Australia. Inside her, Zhu Xiaoqun, who was third in her heat, and her senior international debut came just last year. Lifetime best, 3:35.21. The second of the Australians, Madison de Rosario, the world record holder, bronze in 2015 and in 2017. Two Americans also in this one, these the second. Amanda McGrory, 800 silver on Saturday, silver in Rio 3 years ago, silver in London 2 years ago in this one as well. And Catherine de Brunner of Switzerland, the 400 metres gold medal winner from Saturday. She came second in her heat. She is in good form at the moment. As is Zhu Lihong, who took 800 metres gold on Saturday. She won her heat to head through to this as well. Susanna Scaroni, bronze in the 800 on Saturday, 6 in this in Doha in 2015, 4 years ago. And Patricia Eches, formerly Patricia Keller of Switzerland, bronze in the 2014 European Championship, silver in the 400 metres in the 2018 European Championship, and looking to go a lot better in this one. So we have 10 going. No Tatiana McFadden, of course, who was the winner in London and gold medalist 2 years ago, setting a championship record in that one. But the world record holder, Madison de Rosario of Australia, does go, setting that mark in May of last year in Knoxville in Switzerland.
On your mark.
So away they get, and as I said, if it's anything as exciting as the men's version, it will be very good indeed. Men also this morning in the semi-finals, there was crashes and all sorts of things happening in that one as well. And it looks like it's the Chinese athletes who are out in front at present. It is Zhu Lihong who has gone out into the lead, followed closely by Zhu Xiaoqun. So China in first and second position, and the rest all very bunched in there indeed. And bringing in the back of the field, it is Chelsea McClammer, with a gap at the moment between first to last of around 15 metres. But China, as they come around to cross the finishing line with 3 to go, are in first and second position.
It's Zhu Lihong who leads the way, Zhao Xiaoqun in second place, and Catherine de Brunner, world champion for the first time in the 400 metres, taking a spot on the outside in third place. Madison de Rosario as well, perched at the moment. Her first world title coming across the Gulf in Doha in that dramatic 800 metres final 4 years ago. Since then, the legend's grown a bit. She's the 5,000 metres champion, Commonwealth Games 1500 and marathon champ too, and the world bronze in London earlier this year. Nothing about times, that's not important. O'Connell is on the outside, out of the sport for 11 years before returning in time for last year's Commonwealth Games on the Gold Coast. Scaroni tucked in the inside, right alongside Catherine de Brunner. But Zhao Xiaoqun in her first major championship, the Asian Games 100 and 200 champion, but very impressive in the heats. It's still China 1 and 2, USA 3, Switzerland 4, Australia 5 and 6 with 2 to go.
Yeah, Zhu Lihong has held her form at the front there, and China in a 1 and 2 situation. Zhu Xiaoqun there as well. Well, de Brunner is looking strong. That gold in the 400 metres on Saturday, and obviously across this field there is a load of talent. And the question is going to be, who's going to make the move first? Madison de Rosario is sitting back there in around 6th position at the moment. They are all bunched up, but at some point, the Chinese will be challenged, and the only question is who is going to go around the outside to make that first up move. When they come around again over the finishing line the next time, they will take the bell. There's been no change at the front. It is Zhu Li Hong who leads from her compatriot Zhao Quinn, making her senior international debut last year, but there's a bit of movement on now as they come around to take the bell. Coming down the outside is Catherine de Brunner, who's making a move. Also there, it is Amanda McGrory.
Zhao leads, Xu just behind them. McGrory now trying to hit the front in this final lap and doing a good job of it too. Tucked in is Scaroni on the inside. It's China 1, USA 2 and 3. McGrory and Scaroni 2 and 3rd, 2nd and 3rd in this, as Zhao has fought her way back. She's in 4th and sliding away. Madison de Rosario is up into 4th place now on the inside, but it's still Zhu who leads for China. McGrory in 2nd place, Scaroni in 3rd. Madison de Rosario came with the outside in Doha 2 years ago. Can she come on the outside here? She's back in 4th. Surely too much to do. We'll see. Zhao still leads for China. De Rosario coming on the outside. Is it too late? It's Zhao! And in 2nd place, I think it's De Rosario. If not, it's McGrory. It's so close. She nipped in past her, by the way, in the heat to take 3rd, but they all went through anyhow. But what a win for Zhao Li Hong. De Rosario for me is 2nd, McGrory in 3rd, and what a fabulous race. 3:34.09, and it's a double for Zhao Li Hong. The 800 meters champion here, and she's taking the 1500. Madison de Rosario in 2nd place. 3:34.30. She came on the outside as she did 4 years ago, as she always seems to do, and she almost nicked it, and she knows it. Well, she nicked silver in the end off McGrory, who finished 3rd. Scaroni was 4th, De Brunner 5th, who was in a great position for a lot of that, and it looked like she was talking tactics. The front back, the two Chinese were obviously communicating with each other. Then in the second bank, it was Scaroni and De Brunner for a lot, and the two Australians, De Rosario and O'Connell, who were 5th and 6th. O'Connell finished 6th overall.
De Rosario, we ruined the fact around the 200-metre mark, she tried to get out and she couldn't get out. It took her an extra 5 to 10 metres to get herself out and to get around the outside. And in the end, if she hadn't been able to do that earlier, she would have taken the win. You just see her, she's on the inside there, but she tried to get on the outside when they came around with about 200 metres to go. McGrory went wide, she pushed around the outside, Scaroni through the inside, as Zhao held them off, but in the end, De Rosario, there was a length in it. If she'd have got out earlier, she would have possibly taken the victory.
Well, Zhao, in her own right, a great champion. Golds in the 4, the 8 and the 15 in the Asian Games last year and the Universal Relay. 4 golds in Asia, 2 here, and more to come maybe. De Rosario nipping up into 2nd place ahead of McGrory, and at one stage, by the way, as we see Zhu Li Hong dart home, she just did too much pace. McGrory trying to nick the gold, but in the end relegated to bronze. A little look outside, and De Rosario's pounced again, not for gold, but for the silver. And with 600 to go, De Rosario at one stage, to me, looked as if she was banging the front of her wheelchair. Maybe a little bit of frustration, or just to say, right, here we go. Zhu Li Hong, the champion, 815.
Like any race though, if you get boxed in and you can't get out, you've got to find a way, and she found a way eventually. But the issue is in wheelchair racing, as we saw in the men's heats earlier, that what happens is if you clip a wheel, someone flies up and it all happens from there.
So the women's 1500 T54, Zhao Li Hong gets the gold for China, Madison de Rosario the silver for Australia, Amanda McGrory the bronze for the United States, Scaroni in 4th. De Brunner 5, O'Connell 6, Zhao Ziquan in 7, Chelsea McClammer in